You would think that George stepped onto the bus that afternoon full of positive energy, but he didn't. Instead, he walked on looking very sad and upset. "What's the matter? What happened to my positive energy guy?" Joy asked. "I did everything you said. I fueled up with positive energy, but that didn't stop the bullies at school from teasing me and embarrassing me," George said with tears in his eyes. "I'm sorry you had to deal with the bullies," said Joy. "I was bullied when I was a kid, and it didn't feel good." Joy then raised her voice for the entire bus to hear and said, "Listen up, kids. Don't be a bully. Don't be mean. Don't say hurtful things to others. It will take you down the negative road of life. Instead, choose to be kind and travel down the positive road." Joy then turned to George and said, "Bullies are just one of the many types of negative people you will face in life. Some may say negative things about you. Others feel so bad about themselves they try to make you feel bad too. Rather than driving their own bus, they are trying to ruin everyone else's ride. That's why I always want you to remember the next rule," said Joy as she picked up a piece of paper from the dashboard and held it up for George and everyone to see. Rule number 3, no bullies allowed. This means you stay strong and positive and know that bullies can't drain your positive energy if you don't let their negativity into your mind. Negativity comes in many forms, but positivity is much more powerful than negativity. The key is to become more positive than the negativity you face. "I understand," George said as the energy bus approached his bus stop. He walked off the bus realizing that he needed to be more positive than the bullies were negative. He also knew he needed a plan to neutralize the bullies and hoped Joy would have some ideas for him tomorrow. The next morning when George got on the bus, he took his seat near Joy. Joy smiled at him and told him that she had been thinking all night about how to deal with bullies at school. "Good, because I need a plan," said George. "Well, I have a plan for you," said Joy. "First, you avoid them. Do your best to stay away from any bullies that try to zap your positive energy. Second, when they are mean to you, confront them and say, 'You are bullying me. Stop bullying me,' and walk away. Then, picture yourself driving your bus and shutting the door on them so they can't get on and their words can't affect your ride. Third, tell your parents, teacher, and principal. No one should have to deal with bullying. It's wrong." "Okay, I'll try my best," said George as he walked off the bus towards the building where the bullies waited for him in the hallway. When the bullies saw George, they began teasing him, but George was ready. He stayed positive, told himself to be strong, and told them to stop bullying him. Then George pictured himself shutting the bus door on them and keeping them off of his bus as he walked away. He could hear the teasing continue, but he didn't let it bother him. In the past, he had allowed them on his bus, but not today. Today, he kept them off his bus and felt more positive than ever.